Hey everybody, here's a garden update for you, although I'm not in the garden right now. Basically what I'm trying to do here is to get my pantry set up for my seed starters. So one of the things that I did was I bought, you probably have some of these shelves in your house or garage or pantry, but they also make good seed starters. So what I did is I bought one that fits my space. I think this is about a 4 foot shelf. It's metal shelves. They're really good because they're strong, they're sturdy, they can hold a lot of stuff. But what I've done, and maybe you've seen some of my videos in the past, basically I have these grow lights. And you can buy them on Amazon, and you'll notice here, if I look underneath, they've got the fluorescent bulbs. And these are special I can't remember the T, maybe it's a T6000 or something like that. But anyways, they're used to, give off light that's natural like the sun. And it will help your seed starters. So what I basically did here is I hung them up with some shoelace, if you can see that, and these little adjustable eyelets. And it's really good because when you start your seeds down here and they start to pop up, you want to bring these down low so that they get all the light. But then as they get higher, then you want to back them up and raise them up. So I've got two of these lights that cover the shelf. Now, these are basically a little bit, this might be 3 foot actually, because I think these are about 4 foot. So there's a little bit of overhang. I've got bigger shelves that you could use too. But for, I think, the amount of seed starters that I'm going to do, this should be fine. Then I also have this one here that I bought, these two that I bought, that is specific for grow lights. It's Greenleaf makes these, and they're really good because they're really specific lights and all that for seeds. So I do enjoy those too. But you don't have to spend a lot of money because you can get these off of Amazon, or there's even some at like Home Depot or the big box stores that are 4 lights wide, and you can just put one of them in here instead of these two. So anyways, I've got this set up and I'll be ready to go. And then to show you what else I'm doing here, it's time for my hibiscus. Now, if you remember, I grow hibiscus, the Jamaican hibiscus, every year. And they have these pods, and the seeds are in these. And you use the other outside red casing to make jelly and tea and stuff like that. But basically, like anything else, these little pods have the seeds, all right? And so what you do, or what I like to do, is because they're hard to start right in the dirt. I haven't had a lot of luck germinating them by just putting them in the little soil starters. So what I do is I put this on a paper towel, a wet paper towel, and so I get all the seeds, and it makes so many seeds that I put a lot of seeds on here just to give myself a better chance of having them start. So I'm going to put them all on the wet paper towel. Then what I'm going to do is get my Ziploc bag here, because what will happen is when I take this Ziploc bag, right, and then kind of make it the size of your paper towel, then that's going to create a moist environment. Then what I'll do is I'll take this, and I have here this Vivo Sun heat map. It's a 20 by 20, and I will place that here. Now this will get a little bit warm, right, and it will give off a better chance of germinating the seeds because it'll be in a wet, moist environment with the heat map giving it a little bit of extra heat, and there you go, right? You've got kind of an instant seed germination here that gives it the best chance to start. So I'm going to keep opening up my seed pods and putting the seeds here. So we'll show you that when it's done here in a minute. Okay. All right, so here we are. I've got them on the wet napkin, put them in the Ziploc bag, got them on the heat map, but I can feel that it still works from last year. That's good because this is warm. And hopefully that's going to now germinate in a couple days. Hopefully, these seeds are still good. You never know how good seeds are. That's why I put a lot on here, because really all I'm going to plant is maybe 6 to 10 plants, but it takes a lot of seeds to germinate and then to grow into a little plant and stuff like that. So it's okay because, geez, they make so many pods and I got a lot. So if those fail, I got backups. So anyways, that's kind of a little update of where I'm at. We will see what happens, and then other seeds that we could start too as the season gets upon us here. All right, thanks. Talk to y'all later. Hey everybody, here's an update to the seeds. Let's see how they're doing. So they've been here on the paper towel, in the plastic Ziploc bag. You can see that there's moisture here, so that's good. There's also this seed heat map that's kept them warm too to help them germinate. So let's go ahead to take a look here and see what's going on. Okay, so pulling them out here, we can see, if I can get in closely, how they have germinated. You can see that they have the white roots showing up. So that's great. Anything that has a white root, right, now I can start to pick them apart. And of course I jumbled them all together here as I was pulling them in and out of the bag. You might have the same thing. You have to spread them back out. Now where we go with this here is, I'll show you. I've got over here these little seed starter cups. And basically what I did here is to get a bag of potting mix and just, you know, fill it up with dirt. And then once you fill it up with dirt, go ahead and water it down first. Get it moist before you put the seed in. And then drop your seed in. And then, because I've got some done already, I'll show you. I've got my lights and a little container. So what I can do here is I'll just pull this up a little bit. You can see that there's a little emergence of some of the transplants. You can see there that the seeds are starting to come up. It's try to focus. There we go. Okay. And there's another one that's starting to come up right there. So as I'm destroying everything here, basically you got your seed lights, and then I've got them down low because I don't want spindly legs there. If your lights aren't, low enough at the beginning, then the seeds get too spindly and they try to reach for the sky, and then that won't be good. So as they get higher and higher, then raise up your seed, lights here. And you can see how I've got them on the shoestring with the eyelet. I can keep raising it. So I don't need very many of these really, because I usually plant maybe 8 to 10 plants. But I'll probably start more seeds here because, again, you never know what's going to come through. So while I got some there coming back, it's probably a good idea to keep some of these going in reserve, because even when you plant them, but rabbits eat it, they die of something. So it's always good to have some backups and more going. So I'm going to plant some more of these, and then as they get bigger, I'll keep showing you that. But there you go. There's some seeds starting there. All right. Talk to you later. Hey everybody, here's a little update with the seeds. I spent the weekend at my mother's with the garden, as you probably saw in my other videos, but when I got home to my house, I was hoping that these were still alive because I put enough water in there and got the grow lights. So yeah, they're looking really good, as you can see. More of them have popped up. They're getting tall. And I hope to have some, good progress here for planting my Jamaican hibiscus. They're looking really good. So just a little update there so you can see how they're doing a couple days in. All right, we'll talk to you later.